Hey Inspirators, I am back with another seasonal fall winterish recipe. So here I am, I'm back again. And this time I have another spontaneous recipe. It was inspired, I was inspired by Stovetop Kisses. And she has a lovely channel. You all should just check her channel out. But I was inspired by one of her recipes. And the recipe is, the name is so long, I have to just think about it before I say it. Sweet potato, brown butter, sweet potato pie, cream cheese, not cream cheese, I take that back. Sweet potato, brown butter, sweet potato. I can't say it. Do you all see that? But it was so luscious and silky looking. I just said I had to try it. I got to try this. I got to try this recipe. I got to show my inspirators. I got to get y'all hip to this. The ones that don't know about it, check her channel out, Stovetop Kisses. She is really getting down over there. So, but anyway, the name of this recipe is, I have it on the title and you all know what it is. It is called Brown Butter Sweet Potato Pie Swirl Cheesecake. So, did I get it right? But yeah, I'm back and my voice is back, y'all. So those of you all that ain't familiar with what I'm talking about, my voice was gone on the last video that I made. So I'm back and my voice is back because the weather is so crazy here. So, but we're going to go on and take that stroll. And I want y'all to tell me if y'all like this recipe and try it. It looks appealing. Let me know if it looks appealing to you all, okay? Come on, Inspirators, let's do that now. And then again, y'all got to help me make that, get my subscribers going now. Y'all got to help me kick them in there. You know that, don't you? Y'all know that. Y'all know that, Inspirators and percolators. So let's all do that. Okay, but I am so fond of what you all have been doing. You know, I am very fond of that. And I really thank y'all for that. I can't really say it enough. So we're going to go on and kick off this here, take the stroll on this here recipe. Let's do that, y'all. We have 2 sticks of butter. And we're melting it on medium heat. And what we're going to do with this butter, we're going to let it stay on the eye until it becomes brown. And that is what we're going to do to form our brown butter. This is the brown butter that is so rich and good when it's added in this delectable dessert. Okay, it has formed its color, the color that we're looking for. And stay attentive. It only takes 2 to 3 minutes to brown. And we're going to start off with our Biscoff cookies. We're going to use about a package and a half of Biscoff cookies. We're going to ground them and pulverize them real well. And we will be using 4 cups of Biscoff cookies. We're going to place them into a 10-inch pan. You can use either a 9-inch or a 10-inch pan, springform pan, to get the job done. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to add a bit of our brown butter into our cookie crumbs. And that should be on the average about 4 tablespoons of brown butter as of right now. We're going to stir it in, and what we're looking for the packy form on these cookie crumbs so that we can form our crust for our sweet potato cheesecake. Okay, we're going to add about 2 more tablespoons, which will, on the average, will be 6 tablespoons. And now that we've got that packy form texture. We're going to pack our crust down into our pan. And you can use a cup or you can use your hands to do this as well. And next step, we're going to go to our sweet potatoes. And for those of you that are not familiar with my sweet potato pie video, go to that video if you want to find out how I roasted my sweet potatoes. And as we go along, we're going to blend them. They already been roasted, you guys. They've been roasted. And what we're doing now is blending them until they become smooth. We're going to keep blending them. And then while we're blending, we're going to make sure that we check our mixer sticks for potato roots. And I call it de-rooting. And other people might say getting the strings out of the potatoes. Either way, it's the same. So remove those root strings from your potatoes to ensure that you have a smooth potato mix. Okay, we're going to add our ½ cup of evaporated milk. And we're also going to add our heavy whipping cream. Did I get it right, you guys? We're going to add ½ cup of heavy whipping cream. And it do not have to be silk. It can be any form of heavy whipping cream. And this is some of this recipe I'm adding my own creations to, but I was inspired by Stovetop Kisses. So if you want to go and get the original recipe from Stovetop Kisses, then I advise you to check her channel out. But also, this is just as good as Stovetop Kisses recipe. So keep watching. Okay, we're going to add all of that in there. Okay, that's half and half. That is half whipping cream and half of evaporated milk. And as I go along, I'm going to also keep checking to see if I need to continue to deroot, get it right, deroot the potato strings from my potato mix. And I have a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of nutmeg, teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/8 of allspice. Like I said, some of these ingredients she did not put into her recipe. I'm being extra. Y'all know that's how I do it. You know that's how I do it. I'm being a little bit extra. But you do not have to do all the allspice, because to me, nutmeg is the mother of all of those spices. You know, all you have to use is nutmeg if you want to. So I have here 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor. And this is Molina's vanilla flavor. It do not have to be Molina's vanilla flavor. I'm placing 2 teaspoons of Molina vanilla flavor, but I have 4 in the cup, and that other 2 will be placed in my other mix. Okay, as we go along. Okay, you can just use extract, vanilla extract. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. Well, not more, but we're gonna do about 6 tablespoons of this brown butter. You all wouldn't believe what a difference this brown butter makes in your potato filling. It makes a great difference. And you can just taste that brown butter by itself. You will slightly taste a little light caramelly taste. So it's just amazing what this brown butter do to your potato filling. Okay, as we go along, we're going to check our mixer sticks and continue to deroot by rinsing off our mixer sticks. Deroot the strings from our potatoes. And here I come with a cup of brown sugar and 3/4 cups of white sugar. And as I go along, I am using the same ingredients plus extra ingredients in my recipe, sweet potato cheesecake. So I think her way is wonderful as well. Okay, we're going to keep mixing. Keep mixing and keep mixing until we get this smooth surface, as if we're making a sweet potato pie. And a thing about it, you know, if you can't decide you want cheesecake or sweet potato pie, here's the idea for you. We're going to scrape our bowl and make sure everything's incorporated. And we're going to continue. We're going to use 2 of these eggs. And we're going to use 2 of them for our other mix. Going to mix those in. And then we're going to come with our last ingredient, and that is a tablespoon of flour. You're going to mix all of that in. And I also want to thank my viewers for becoming subscribers. And don't forget to tell a friend, you guys. Don't forget. Okay, next we're going to head to our cheesecake mix. We have 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of flavor. We're also adding a cup of sugar. And we also have in this mix 16 ounces of cream cheese. And we also have a half cup of sour cream in this mix. And I combine all of them together to form a smooth, creamy, cheesy cake mix. Okay, as you see, I placed my crust into the oven for that 10 minutes and it has cooled down. And now I'm about to layer my cheesecake. We're going to start off with the layering of our cheesecake. Smoothing everything out to the sides until it completes the edges of the pan. And once again, you guys, this is a spring form pan. And it would, for best results, it's best to get a spring form pan. But you know, some people can really pull it off. They can use a regular cake pan, you know. If you really want to pull it off and you can't afford to go to the store and get that spring form pan, it's understandable. So what we're going to do next, we're going to layer it with our potato filling mix. I'm going to put a little layer in there. Okay, we're going to lightly smoothing it out, carefully smoothing it out with our spatula. Smooth it out, and if you can, get it smooth all the way to the edges. If you can't, that's fine too. But this is the way I'm doing this to try to make it come together. So I'm putting the remaining of my cheesecake mix. As you all can see, I'm kind of low on the cheesecake. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place as much as I can as the second layer of cheesecake. Okay, I'm going to place all of that in there. And we're going to try to smoothen it out as best as we can over the potato filling. Okay. Now we're going to fill it in with a few drops of potato filling. And as I see, I doesn't have enough to continue the layers. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to swirl all of this together. With my offset spatula. And swirl it and twirl it until, and what we're going to do is just stay on the surface. Make sure you stay on the surface of your cheesecake to make sure that you don't mix your layers up underneath it. So you stay on the surface and swirl the two of them together until you get that swirl look. And this is why I was so mixed up, you guys, on what this recipe really is, because there's so much into it, you know, it's so much in this that it could be called. And that's what, you know, it just kind of made my mind ramble a little bit, you guys. And I was going to also say, don't forget to set a water bath under your springform pan when placing it into the oven. Don't forget it. Okay, here we are. It is baked. And it looks good, you guys. It looks great. To me, it looks great. How about to y'all? Okay. But what we're going to do is let it set. And I'm going to put saran wrap around it. And it's going to do an overnight setting. And here we are after the overnight setting, our 6-hour setting. We're going to slice and dice into this beautiful cheesecake pie. We're going to slice it. And you know I got to show you guys, as usual. It wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair if I didn't show my inspirators what's going on in between this pie. Cheesecake pie. All right, here we are. Here we are. Y'all see those fine layers up in there? Potato and cheesecake. Make your mind up, girl. Potato or cheesecakes. Potato pie, cheesecake. Oh, we'll just have both of them. Let's just have both of them. And I just want to thank Stovetop Kisses once again for sharing such a lovely recipe. And also, I want to thank you all for taking a stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V. Y'all, make sure y'all try this silky pie. It is great. Try it. Look at that crunchy crust under there, that Biscoff crust. Try cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toast crunch as well. But I want to thank you, lovely people.